Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a lower body workout. So this is going to be the heaviest day of the week. This is going to be lower 3. So we're going to be hitting probably a little bit heavier weights, a little bit lower on the rep ranges, but it's still on the kind of the higher rep ranges in total. So like 8s, 11s, but compared to like my 14s, my 20s, it's on the lower side, but still accumulating a lot of volume because we are in a hypertrophy block. The reason we're shooting a lower day is because I did bust up my wrist a little bit the other day. How did I do that again? Oh yeah, so bringing up, with the goblet squats, bringing up a dumbbell, when I brought it up here, instead of like catching it with my other hand or my chest, I kind of just had it like in the air and then it just went, I felt a little pop. But it's feeling like 80% after like 2 days, so feeling better. So probably getting back to upper days tomorrow, just kind of full exercises. So we're gonna be starting off with those deep quad focused Smith machine squats. So I'm gonna start warming up and then we'll get into that. On the nutrition side, we are on the diet break. I weighed my heaviest weight. I was 218 this morning and I was 211.8, I think, on my lowest day. So looking at those two weigh-ins, and this is why we weigh in every day. If you look at just my 211 and my 218, oh, you put on 7 pounds in a week. But if you look at the actual like averages, the majority of my, on my lowest week was like 213, 214. And the majority of this week with the diet break, I've been probably more so around 216-ish. So a 2 pound fluctuation if you look at the averages. So that's why weigh yourself every day and take the average. But we're gonna get into training and tell you guys soon. All right, so first working set, we've made a lot of strength gains with this Smith machine movement. It's the first time having it in the training block, so we're doing 190. Yeah, 190. This 4 times 25 plus 2 times 45 is 190. Math, quick maths. And then we're gonna be rotating in supersetting with hammer curls. Hammer curls also with my wrist. So if you have any like wrist injuries, I find it easier to do curls with my wrist kind of facing this way, so in the hammer position. So yesterday I was able to curl pretty heavy even though my wrist was less recovered. Today should be fine doing the hammer curl, but I feel when it's like that supinated or that turned, then I kind of feel a little bit of wrist discomfort. So if you are dealing with any wrist injuries and you still want to get a little bit of like bicep engagement, a little bit of bicep volume, I would say try hammer curl with lighter weight and just go for the higher rep ranges and you should be good with that. I noticed that works for me, maybe it'll work for you. But we're gonna focus on our quads now and start these working sets. Hate to be the guy to use the adjustable. All right, so we're gonna start these 5, 6, 11 hammer curls. First set done. Last set. A wise man once said, last set, best set. I'm not that wise man. Alright, that does it for the first superset. Next up we got thrusts and pull-ups. Alright, so next up we're going to be doing hip thrusts. So we're going to be doing, this is our heavier day. So we're going to do sets of 8 and we're going to be doing 455 pounds. So 5 sets of 8 and we're going to do pull-ups in between. Hopefully you can get 12 on most of those sets. So we're gonna get started, and thrust is a must, so let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna see how the wrist holds up for this. With the hip thrust, I was just using fists to kind of lift me off, so I wasn't pushing off of this. So, just gonna try to keep it straight and not like really bending or anything at the wrist. The wrist pain. So that's the first set done. We got 4 more, but goal with these hip thrusts is we're gonna be getting stage lean in a couple months. So I wanna have striated glutes, not a striated pancake. So that's why we're putting so much volume into the glute work. So got another 32 reps. So let's get it. Alright, so next up we have Romanian deadlift. So we're gonna be doing sets of 6 here. So 3 sets of 6 with 290 pounds. Things that we're focusing on, pretty much keep it pretty close to your shins, the bar, and then you're really pushing your hips towards the back wall. And that helps get a good stretch towards the bottom. And also for me specifically, don't rush the last quarter of the rep on the stretching portion. So try to keep it slow and consistent throughout. So we're gonna get into these. It's gonna be kind of heavy.
No, the only problem is that I can't get back up. Not that I can't go
Good. And now to substitute the goblet squats, we're gonna do leg extensions to get a little quad volume, but also to make sure we got a little recovery time on the wrist. It's actually set up pretty good. All right. So since today is kind of like our heavier day, I think I should be aiming for like something like 8 to 12 reps. Usually it would be like 11 or so. So it should be a good weight. That's good, maybe we can go up a little bit, but we got 3 more cycles of this, 3 supersets of this, so 2 more, and then probably get into a little bit more hamstrings and quads, and then we'll finish up with arms. I think we got time to do some calves today, which I'll be honest, I've been neglecting a little extra, so let's finish these out. That's it for the superset. Now we have some leg curls, some more curls, and leg press. 3, 2, 1. All right, so next up we're gonna be doing some leg press. We're gonna be supersetting that with the hamstring curl. I think the hamstring curl is being used right now, so we'll probably just bang out the 3 sets of this, and then we'll move over to hamstrings. Just, you gotta do what you gotta do. So sometimes it doesn't have to go exactly to plan, but just get all the volume in. I tell a lot of my clients this, I program a lot of supersets because it's gonna be more efficient for your time. But the number one thing that's gonna contribute to your results in terms of building muscle, building strength is your total volume that you do. So if you're gonna do hamstring quads, hamstring quads, hamstring quads, you'll be able to take a shorter rest in between because you're working antagonistic muscle groups. When your quads are acting, your hamstrings are chilling. But if you do them back to back to back, you're gonna have to rest a little bit longer in between each set. So you won't be as efficient, but as long as you get the total volume in, pretty much you got nothing to worry about. So keep that in mind in case you have to call an audible because something is being used. But actually, because I've been talking so much, I think it just freed up, so we may be able to superset actually. But we're gonna start off with the leg press. That does it for this superset. One thing to note, you saw with the hamstrings we did a hinging movement, so the RDLs. Then we came and did a curling motion, so hamstring curls. So it's good to get like probably a little bit of variety, get a hamstring hinging motion, and then also get a curling motion in your weekly split. For me, I do them both on the same day, 3 sets and 3 sets. You may do like a curling focus day and then maybe a hinging focus day, depending on how you break up your training throughout the week. But I think it's good to get a little bit of variety in that sense. But we're gonna get into the finisher for arms. So we're gonna do some bicep curls and some resistant band stuff. So let's get to it. Ignore the extra 10s that are on the side. We had a math mishap. I thought 45 plus 40 was 65, but it's not. So we're gonna do sets of 11 here. We got 10s on each side. Gonna see how this feels with my wrist, being kind of supinated with the barbell curls. I don't think the weight's too heavy to where it's gonna be an issue, but of course we'll see with that first set. Then we're also gonna be working in the kickbacks with the resistance bands and some pause lateral raises. So it's gonna be a good time. Gonna do it, gonna do 4 rounds, and hopefully get a good pump and some Instagram pictures. So let's get to it. Wrist held up, so I think we should be good. Now we're gonna do kickbacks. That's it for the arms, but we actually made pretty good timing for this training session. So we're actually gonna hit, and I haven't been the best with this, we're gonna do some calves, we're gonna do some abs, superset the two. So we're not quite done yet, but just about. So we'll do 5 sets of both of those. So come with us. So we're gonna start these off. We're gonna be doing pretty much the way I like to do calves is gonna be the 1 second concentric, 3 second, or just kind of like slow eccentric. So do sets of 20 with these. Started to sting towards the end, but we're gonna rotate this. I'm a big fan of the McGill 3, especially for just overall lower back health, and also get some, of course, ab work as well. So I'm gonna be doing the 3rd exercise in the McGill 3. I'm doing that rotated in here. So I like to do that exercise and the other 2/3 of the McGill 3 I'll do on like my upper days if I have enough time. You always have enough time, just gotta make time, but I've been lazy, I'll be honest. So 2 hands under, you're kind of pulling your elbows up, lifting your upper part a little bit. To look at good directions for this exercise, check out the McGill 3. So last set, best set? Dude, I said a lot today. But this is our last set. We're gonna do really well. So we got 20 reps. Again, same kind of thing. This is our 5th set. And leave a like for the Pusheen socks because I know how masculine they are. That's it. All right, so that is it for this workout. We did a lot of legs, we got some calves and abs in, and of course we hit some arms, but that's gonna do it for today's video. Really excited. I think we're like 23 to 24 weeks out for the competition. We're happening, well, right now we're in the diet break, so kind of pausing the weight loss for a little bit, but I'm enjoying a little extra carbs. But that's gonna do it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next workout or the next, I think we're filming a full day of eating very soon. But we'll see you in that next one. Keep it flexible, and we'll see you next time.